Search for a home on any device, anytime, anywhere. Private Property, a home for everyone.
Good afternoon and welcome to Win a Home on Afternoon Express on SABC3. I'm your host, Danilo Acquisto, and a new week means a brand new adventure for our three design duos as they transform three cluster homes at the Eye of Africa estate in Johannesburg from white box spaces into lavish homes, one room at a time. Now, before we find out which room is next on the checklist, let's take a quick recap of what happened last week as they completed their guest bedrooms.
Previously on Win at Home, the first challenge finished with a flurry of last-minute work.
It is the final day and we know we're close to finishing our wall mural.
We have everything still left to do. We will finish with the help of the design gods.
Yeah.
Team Habitat had the most work to do and the stress was driving them up their grass-covered walls.
Yo, my nerves. Please, everybody out.
Miraculously, all three design duos finished in the nick of time before the judges had the tough task critiquing three stylishly different guest bedrooms.
All of us are stunned into silence.
Will I be able to sleep in this room? I'm not so sure.
I think I wouldn't want to wake up with a hangover in this room.
In the end, Team House and Leisure won the first challenge and bagged an extra 5,000 Rand to add it to their budget.
So happy.
But also it gave us a lot of confidence that we're actually doing well.
And we shouldn't be comfortable. This is
Definitely.
just like the beginning. We need to work even more hard to collect all those 5Ks.
The reality of the competition is very much top of mind for all three design duos, and they'll need to channel that ambitious energy as well as lessons from the first room into their next challenge. Welcome back. It's challenge time again, contestants. And for this one, challenge 2, you're really going to have to think outside of the box.
The previous round went to Team House and Leisure, but this time we're back, we're wilder, and we've got more to bring.
More tricks up our sleeves.
They better hold on to that crown. We are coming for the crown.
It's time to design and decorate the spare room. For this one, we're giving you complete creative freedom. However, there is one rule. It may not be a bedroom.
Next challenge, it's an open brief and we're ready to go.
Yeah, and we are not sure if to do the music room or a library because some of us are quite readers.
Intellectual.
We are readers. Yeah, not daily sun readers.
All this creative freedom might be a blessing for some of you or a curse for others, but remember that this is somebody's future home, so it needs to be both practical and creative.
Our minds are juggling around.
What to do that works for everybody, especially the winner of that home.
Yeah, so we put in our minds together because we got to take this.
This time around, every team out of the way. We're coming for that prize.
You have 2 weeks to create something that will wow the judges. Go forth and design.
We're actually turning ours into a walk-in closet.
Yeah.
Because Temple always talks about walk-in closets, and I think it will fit very perfect for the master suite.
What better starting point than selecting the all-important paint colors?
So we've decided to go a little bit intellectual.
And do a leopard's library. Because we started with the zebra, now it's time to bring in another big five.
Yeah, the leopard.
Yes.
We're here today to discuss the colors you've chosen to paint your library.
So as you can see, we are dressed to kill like a leopard. Rawr.
Excellent,
Leopard.
excellent.
Yes.
So you've got a theme already, and we're going to be looking at the colors then based on your theme. fun in the sun. Can you tell me a bit why you chose that color?
I mean, it's like sun tanning in your library while reading that, I don't know, Daniel Steele book. You know, you want to feel like you're outside, but you're inside.
Well, it's a nice, warm and inviting color as well. It'll make you feel comfortable in that area.
Yes.
Great choice, great choice. Okay, then we have a secondary color here, which is Love Triangle.
Yes, like Bill Clinton, you know, you want to add a bit of excitement into the library so that it feels like you're working, but you can mix pleasure with play and work, right?
So what are the chances of us choosing behind Fun in the Sun
and Love Triangle? 100%.
Yes, it was a love triangle.
Indeed, in the paint and hardware store.
Well, I like your thinking. There's 3 colors you've chosen here.
Yeah.
Having 3 shades is a very good idea if you want to have a look and feel as you are planning.
Yeah.
So the 3rd color that I see you've chosen is Sterling, which is a gray. This is going to bring some neutral tone to this combination.
Absolutely. We're the only ones daring enough to go that wild.
They definitely go nicely together. You'll be unique in the sense that you'll be the only ones who have a library with these shades.
So Hein loves the colors that we picked. He is definitely like intrigued and he feels that they're bold colors and something quite unusual to mix.
And he did mention that they'll create a nice mood.
Absolutely.
For the room.
We're at Caesarstone brainstorming with Melissa.
We're quite more of a plain people. We don't want to go very bold when it comes to colors.
And we're gonna have fun.
Yeah.
Trust me.
We thought about a pot plant box.
Fantastic.
And a wall-mounted flower pots.
We have some amazing colors. Maybe you guys can choose.
Well, we definitely want to use your new Supernatural range. It's absolutely stunning. I actually favor this Mont Blanc.
Fantastic. It's one of our brand new colors.
I love it.
Yeah, I love it too. But I was also thinking about the rugged concrete.
Nice, nice.
And I like this one because it has a little bit of texture.
It's beautiful.
Are there any other colors you guys love?
Well, how about the Vanilla Noir? It's quite dramatic, don't you think?
Yeah, and also classical.
Great choice.
Might
Great
make
choice.
a statement.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's try and put it together.
Awesome.
I think Team Vissi's ideas are brilliant. I really like the design element that they've got going, and the fact that they're using different colors together in combination makes very interesting items.
And we actually want to put them together like this. So if we have this there and put this together.
Oh, I love that.
And cut this into an angle.
Yeah, fantastic. I love the design element. I love the angles, and I think it'll look absolutely amazing.
Exactly.
Stunning idea, guys. The upside with using one of our supernatural colors is it's completely unique to Caesarstone. The R&D team spend lots of time developing these colors. It is completely unique. It's different.
And we are definitely unique. Yes.
So we're having so much fun at Caesarstone playing with the slab, and Lesego doesn't want to give me the remote. I don't know why.
Don't be jealous.
And
don't be jealous just because I'm in control.
Yeah, but I'm afraid that she's going to lose a tooth or something.
I just love Caesarstone. I'm sorry, okay? I have a problem.
Okay.
We're having a mentor meeting today with Tian, and we're at a furniture store looking for an ottoman and a desk chair. Someone on my side is actually very worried that we might not find exactly what we're looking for.
The problem is not finding an ottoman, but it is finding the right ottoman. I mean, right now, I'm not really exactly sure what I want, but I will know it when I see it.
So what's the idea for this room? Are you converting something into something new? Is it a repurposed room? What's the thinking?
So we're actually thinking of creating a walk-in closet slash
office space. Why are you leaving that out?
He actually gave me a hassle with that because he just wanted it to be a whole closet.
A full dressing room.
I think it's a great idea that you guys have converted the wardrobe into a study as well, so that you have a sense of purpose with that room and a multi-purpose room. So in terms of color for the room, I know you guys always think of something clever that you want to introduce. Is there something that you're doing in this room?
This time around, we decided to lay off a bed from
Okay.
murals and strangling each other.
Technique, yeah.
So we decided to just keep the wall a solid color, which is like a pastel leafy green.
Yeah.
It's like a soft whispering.
Oh, beautiful. So based on the judges' criteria and critique last week, your curtain solution wasn't the best idea or solution for that room. So in order to get it right this week, what are you guys thinking of doing?
The current problem we're having right now is that door, when it opens against the wall.
Onto the curtain
When
rod.
we were designing, we didn't think of that.
Okay.
So we need to find like a solution that's going to sit within something.
The frame of the window.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. So
yeah.
something
That filter in.
Yeah, filters in light.
Well, that's what I want to say. Just be aware of the sunlight that needs to come into that room. The guys had a very interesting idea to take a room and convert it into a multi-purpose space. So it's going to be a wardrobe, it's going to be a study, and I think it's a clever use of space, but it's also a way of expanding on the home and offering the homeowner more than the cookie cutter kind of shape that they've been given. So it's a very clever idea, which I think is going to be cool. So we've got great options here. What are you looking for? We've got something with pattern. We've got two neutrals that's square. Are they just too dull for you?
I don't see anything here working at all.
Are they just too dull for you?
I feel like something with more color would work, something richer.
Should we check online? I'm sure there's something perfect for this room. Come, let's go, get up. Go.
Tian is in the house.
So we're shopping for an ottoman, which seems to be far more difficult than what I thought originally. Tsepo's got a very clear idea of what he wants. It needs to tick off color, texture, and the shape. I'm sure there's something out there that would suit the room perfectly.
At Natural Stone Design, the Caesar stone slab is cut according to Team VC's specifications.
Right, we're busy with 2 plant boxes for Team VC. They selected the Mont Blanc color. I quite like the idea that they've got behind it. I think it's something that none of the other guys have actually thought of. Manufacturing process involves the following: cutting of the material. This process is done on an infrared bridge saw, which enables us to get the precise cut done for the sizes required. The next step is the polishing of the edges of the material. Our straight line polishing machine enables us to get the perfect shine on the edges right through consistently.
All the water used in cutting the slabs is recycled, ensuring the process is eco-friendly.
After polishing of the edges, the material goes to the miter machines where all the miter joints gets cut on the tops. From there, the material goes to the gluing and assembling. This process involves where all the miter cut pieces are being lined up, glued for your seamless look. The last step involves quality control, where all the pieces that's been polished and mitered and every single piece gets checked and made sure it's ready to go to for installation. I think the plant boxes came out beautifully with the Mont Blanc color, and I wish them all the best.
Thank goodness, it seems the design duos are all off to a much more organized start this time round. But the spare room really is the blank canvas of the home, and the design duos are really going to have to push their creativity to the limits. We'll be right back after these.
The new rugged concrete from Caesar Stone, the global trendsetter in kitchen countertops. Caesar Stone.
Because if it doesn't improve people's lives, it isn't Plascon. Plascon, designed for life.
A warm welcome back to Winner Home on Afternoon Express. In the first challenge, the guest bedroom, Team Habitat was struggling without their mentor, Amanda, who was recovering in hospital. Now, after the judges criticized Abia and Brad and suggested that they edit their design, will their mentor be back in time to help them steer to victory in the second challenge?
So another week, another challenge, and another room.
Sure. Our leopard's library.
Without a leopard.
Or our library.
Oh my word, so we've got a lot of work to do. Amanda! Our girl, our queen is back.
Yes.
Yes.
Amanda, we're so glad you're out of hospital.
Thank you. I hope it wasn't us and our budget bickering that sent you.
No, it definitely wasn't. Thanks.
But it's so good to see. Our queen, Amanda, is back. And we are with her and discussing this leopard's library.
No, we're excited. I mean, she's got those reins tighter because you said you wanted to reel us in a bit, that we don't go over the top.
Last time we were shutting the front door, this time we are opening that front door.
Yes.
Yes. So we're looking at doing a leopard's library.
Right.
But you know, we want to keep it quite clean.
Minimalistic, which is more in line with Habitat.
And maybe play around with like the ornamentation.
I love the ladder. Are you considering using the ladder?
And we want that ladder to go all the way around.
Yeah, because we want our library to go all the way around the room.
Great.
Okay, so let me show you our fabric that we selected. So this is the fabric that we came back with. We realized doing chairs that we upcycling.
And so far, the only thing that might be upholstered is our relationship, which might end in a big divorce. Because I didn't know, he didn't know, and we ended up with this one.
Right. To be honest, I'm not crazy about this fabric at all. I think that a Cavalli leopard print would be a lot more suitable.
Abia, what did I tell you?
You told me if I want Cavalli, I better not use that card. Okay, let's show the floor samples.
Okay, so floor samples.
Okay, so these are the two that we decided to go for, which we're going to use a herringbone effect.
Fabulous choice, guys.
Okay, so let me show you our Plascon paint that we chose. We went from a double velvet to a cashmere.
Okay.
Yes, we stuck with the love triangle and the lavender sand.
Yes.
I think the love triangle with the purple undertones is going to create quite a bit of mood and possibly a bit of mysteriousness, which I like and I'm looking forward to seeing.
Should I give a shot on the wall?
Let's paint, guys.
Let's go for it.
We're painting this wall, getting carried away, as we usually do, forgetting Amanda's standing there just watching these two boys. What are they up to?
Painting. 1 coat, 2 coat, 3 coats,
I mean...
4 coats.
As you can see, they're completely into this painting.
Oh my word! And I got paint on me. Oh, should have worn my overall. Huh? I'm gonna invoice you from that budget. Yes, it's coming out of the budget.
I'm hoping that our design duo will win the next challenge. I think the fact that they've decided to make this room a library room is a great idea. The colours work extremely well together. The only thing that perturbed me was the fabric that they'd chosen to cover the chairs in. It is a bit Kruger National Parkish. I suggested that the look we want to go for is the Cavalli leopard print.
We had Bulgatex today and we're so excited because now we've got more options. Like we actually have got options of a carpet or the vinyl
flooring,
yes. And someone over here having too many options is a problem. Tempo, I need you here. What do you think of this flooring?
I like the darker one, but on second thoughts, I think the lighter one would work better. But that one is still nice.
There he goes again.
I'm allowed to change my mind.
No,
I'm not the same person I was 10 seconds ago, so let me flourish. I like that one. But then let's rather look at the carpet. I think that would be better for the dressing room.
You know,
because you want to work on something soft after dressing. So yeah, let's go.
I can't deal with this boy today. He's so indecisive. Like, I can't.
Hi, Jan. Oh, I'm definitely at the right place because we're looking for a carpet, something that's comfortable underfoot for our dressing room / office space.
Let's have a look at what your options are and take it from there, but it depends on taste as well. In that type of environment where it's a dressing room, I will always recommend a softer underfoot type of carpet, something like this, which is soft and very luxurious, and you can feel it over there.
Oh, wow.
So Jan is advising us just to make sure that we get like the carpet we really want, because we're looking for something really light that's not gonna dim down the room, since we're trying to keep that whole everything light in the space.
Yes, and warm, very warm and luxury.
I see you guys have a guarantee. Does that get affected when you use a commercial carpet in a residential space?
Commercial carpet in a residential space will work 100% because it's manufactured more for commercial high traffic areas. So definitely your guarantees will apply the same. It's when you use a residential product in a commercial application where you might have problems with the wear and tear of the product. But this type of product in that space, 100%.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
This will be very helpful. Thank you.
Good. Thank you, guys. Thanks for visiting us.
On the other side of Joburg, Team VC are embarking on a creative collaboration to capture the essence of the urban jungle for their multi-purpose study space.
We decided to use a photographer called Mpho for our collaboration. And Lesotho hasn't met Mpho yet, so I'm introducing Lesotho to Mpho. I've worked with Mpho before, and he's quite an amazing photographer. So the idea is to show people that a collabo is not only about furniture and other stuff, and pictures also play like a big part inside an interior space.
This is my baby.
Yeah. So Mpho is a photographer, and he moved to Joburg, I think, 3 years ago. So I think we can include him on our...
Definitely. Do you know about the space?
Yeah, well, I shoot a lot of like urban spaces, architecture.
That's perfect. That's perfect. So what we're trying to do in our room is we're trying to make it more of a like concrete, but we want it to be a safe place, basically. And we feel like sometimes Joburg is the safe place for certain people.
So Mpho, we're gonna be shooting night photos and also daylight photos. So are you good? Prepared?
Yeah, I'm prepared, man.
I think we can start with one shoot here. What do you think?
Yeah, of course, man.
Let's do this.
Sure. I am collaborating with Mpho and Lesotho. Actually, Mpho approached me to sort of do a collabo with them. And I was really excited because I've known Mpho for quite some time now. We studied together. Since I'm an urban space photographer and I do a lot of architecture, I was excited that I'm going to have to match my work with what they're doing in terms of like their design into a library/studio. And I was quite excited to sort of bring my sense, of style into it as well.
Our brief is to basically capture the city from a young person's perspective. And we also want to show the angles of the buildings, old Johannesburg, new Johannesburg, absolutely everything that we see as young people in Joburg. We also think Mpho is the best photographer to do this because he's worked with architectural buildings before, so he knows exactly what he's doing here.
It's so good to see our design duos hard at work, and it's a very exciting opportunity this weekend because you could get to meet them in person. Tomorrow our design duos will be at 100% Design South Africa at the Gallagher Convention Centre in Joburg. They'll be at the Media Lounge at 1:30 p.m. Now this is your chance to say hello and let them know what you really think of their designs so far, and of course get that all-important selfie with your favorite design duo. Make your way to Decorex Joburg and 100% Design South Africa for this special meet and greet opportunity tomorrow only, and lend your support to amazing local design talent. Now, after the break from blowing their budget last week to upcycling this week, Team Habitat put their brands of razzle dazzle to secondhand shopping.
Grundig, for a good reason.
This is Winner Home on Afternoon Express. Now, one of the biggest design trends at the moment is taking retro, vintage or antique pieces of decor and furniture and giving them a new lease on life in modern interiors. Now, surprisingly, it's Team Habitat who have chosen to go this route for their Leopard Library, and they start their hunt for bargains at a local second-hand bookstore.
We are ready to roar for our Leopard's Library.
Meow. We're crawling around like leopards.
Hunting for those book bargains.
In every category, like...
Brides, always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
Pets.
Travel.
Cooking. Chicken or beef, ma'am.
Wildlife.
architecture,
biographies,
design.
Every single category you can think of that you would find in a library, we are hunting for that book.
Mine is the librarian.
Ma'am, you're awfully rude. We are picking every book you can think of, stacks on stacks on stacks, book, 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 book.
And although we're not much readers
ourselves,
yes, those books got our attention, and we
had a little power nap and opened up a book just to calm our nerves.
We are at the hospice furniture section. I'm busy trying out some chairs. Next thing I turn around, a beer's crawling on a table.
And then on the other side, look at this beautiful dresser. Yes, mirror. What's a dresser without a mirror? While looking at myself in the mirror, just thinking about whether to buy this dress or not, we see this radio, like vintage to the core, but still plays. I mean, we turned it up.
We turned it up in that charity shop.
Sure, I mean, it was, yes, yes, charge it, charge it. I definitely think the hospice should be paying us some form of royalties because we turned it up in there. Sure, love this antique furniture.
All it needs is to be brought back to life.
Honey, maybe with some of this artwork?
Decorating doctors, let's bring this back to life.
Boom! Would you put that one not too bad? Yes, no, maybe. Yes, no, maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. I think it's a maybe. Yes, no, maybe. But I know this is a yes. Boom.
Boom.
Cover girl! That's watch. Sure. So what were you reading?
Feng Shui.
How to apply the secrets of Chinese wisdom for health, wealth, and happiness. We need some of that for our room.
We need a lot of that.
Honey, we didn't win the last room, so we better make sure our Feng Shui is fabulous.
Yeah. It's very important for us to check out the functionality of the pieces while shopping.
Absolutely. I mean, what's the point of having a dining room table if it can't hold my size?
Or a stiletto that's not going to get you down the street.
Or a mirror dresser if you can't see yourself. So we really do like to test it out before we drive out with it.
Or try it on.
As Team Habitat dances to the beat of their own drum, Team VC is getting horticultural advice from their mentor, Anna-Marie Menkes.
We are looking at palm trees for their Caesar stone planter. And I'm very impressed with the fact that they're also keen on a very large tree. But the price is very important. I would have gone skyrocketed, but they're concerned about their budget. I'm so glad you decided on a palm tree and that you're going for one instead of two. But if you get one, you must make a statement. It must be big.
Anna-Marie is shopping with us and she advises that we go for a bigger, fuller palm tree.
I'm a slender type of a guy, so I wanted that palm tree to be like a slender yana.
Well, maybe not.
You see, okay, where her boots are. So we're going to score that much.
So I think
it can go. Do you think it's too high?
I think it's quite
big. You know
big.
what? No, I don't think so. But maybe this one is better.
I want a bonsai in this room, specifically because I think it's a nice activity to do when you are clearing your mind and working.
We wanted to go with a bonsai in our room because we wanted the owner of the room to have something to do when he is thinking, and so that he can keep his fingers busy while his mind is working. So what we're looking for is
a 6,000 Rand one or a 7,000 Rand one. Okay, no. All jokes aside, these are really beautiful, but they're very expensive. And unless you have an Oriental theme in the room, if there's something Japanese or Chinese, I wouldn't go for that. Let's go and see if we can't get a thorn tree.
something local.
Exactly. Voila!
Woo, these are beautiful. 9 years
what?
old. This is 9 years old.
Yes, but how much is it?
It's 550.
550. That's not bad.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Are you sure this is 9 years old?
They won't lie to us.
We don't have to decide right now, so we're still going to think about it a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we have time because of...
But we got the palm tree.
Yeah, perfect.
Team VC is blissfully unaware that they're not the only design duo who has approached photographer Mpho Mokhadi for a collaboration. Could this cause conflict between the rival duos?
But it's so exciting to finally get to work with you.
Yeah, I'm so excited to work with you guys.
So basically what we have in mind is for one of your works to lean against this wall, since we're going to be having like a floating desk over here. So I think, can we look at some of the stuff you have for us?
Yeah, sure. I mean, this is my recent travel to Barcelona. It was self-funded. I just decided to just go and like scout on buildings, and Barcelona just came in my mind.
There was one building we saw.
This one.
Oh, that's what we loved.
Yeah, it's the Hotel Fira in Barcelona.
Mpho, so how did you capture it? It looks so insane.
Actually, I struggled a lot because, you know, when you don't have time to shoot, you also have to consider lighting as well. So it was kind of difficult.
Imagine.
I saw it and I had to like come the following day to actually, you know, shoot with proper
It looks like
lighting.
fabric, like the textures of the building.
It does.
It does.
So I guess it will complement as well your space as well because of the texture.
But that's definitely the one that we're going for. Would you be able to print it for us and then we'll collect it to frame it?
Yeah, it's a limited edition, so only a few people will have this photograph. So
we really
even
appreciate
better.
that. I really appreciate that. Mpho.
Awesome.
Thank
Thanks
you.
so much. Thank you. So as we're working out with him, Mpho designer comes over and tells us that he's using the same photographer as well.
Yes.
And we're like, oh, okay.
I actually wasn't surprised, to be honest. Yes, because I mean, it's a very small world. Like the art one, it's like tiny dots.
And what is this?
Oh, you guys are working in the same project. What a small world.
So we're collaborating with Mpho Mokhadi, and all of a sudden I'm looking for water in the unit so that I can clean the room. And I'm like, boom, there goes the guy. And I'm like, dude, aren't you supposed to do this with us?
I'm also doing a collab with Mpho. Are you guys aware?
We didn't realize you were collaborating with him as well.
It's exciting to work with both of you guys. I mean, yeah, I mean.
Okay, I'm not honored.
I'm not happy with you now.
But yeah, it's fine, guys. Let's see how it's gonna look.
Yeah.
Got you.
Cool. So I was not quite pleased with what happened, but then what I think maybe it's all about how we're going to implement his work into our own space and how they're going to implement it as well.
Woohoo! It's gonna get saucy as it's game on in the battle of the collabs between Team VC and Team House and Leisure. Now, as the competition heats up between the design duos, don't forget that the big winner here could be you. While they decorate these cluster homes at Eye of Africa Estate, make sure you enter the Winner Home Grand Prize competition to stand a chance of winning your choice of one of those 3 completed homes as decorated by our design duos, a prize valued at over 3 million rand. Simply visit privateproperty.co.za, click on that Winner Home icon, answer a very simple question, and then vote for your favorite design duo to enter. Remember that by entering, you also automatically get entered into our new bi-weekly competition, where this time round you can win a Plascon paid voucher to the value of 5,000 rand. I can also announce that the winner of last week's bi-weekly prize, the Sealy Posturepedic Bed, is Felix Nkosi, who voted for Team House and Leisure. Congratulations and enjoy your prize. And while you dream of that future estate lifestyle, after the break, it's time for another installment of our property advice segment brought to you by Private Property. And this week, Jeannie gets schooled on the legal side of estate living.
Because if it doesn't improve people's lives, it isn't Plascon. Plascon, designed for life.
Search for a home on any device, anytime, anywhere. Private Property, a home for everyone.
So
with Winner Home now in full swing here on Afternoon Express, we are transforming ourselves into experts in all things estate living. We're exploring various aspects related to buying and living on estates. And today we discuss legal aspects related to living in an estate. Joining us today is Lisa Boniface. Welcome.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's
so
nice
lovely
to be back
see you
here.
again. Yeah, great. Now, I want to know, in terms of running the properties, what is the main body responsible for either the freestanding or the sectional title within an estate?
Okay, so Jeannie, let's start with the freehold.
Yeah.
That's run by the Homeowners Association. So the developer forms a non-profit company under the Companies Act.
Okay.
And that's governed by a memorandum of incorporation. And that authorizes a set of rules. So generally those rules are governed and controlled by your Homeowners Association. And in your sectional title, you deal with the body corporate.
Yeah.
And the body corporate is formed as soon as one of the units is transferred from the developer's name into a new owner's name. The body corporate comes into existence. And every person that buys into a sectional scheme becomes a member of a body corporate.
Automatically?
Yes.
Okay, now I want to know a little bit more detail. So let's break it down. Let's go to the Homeowners Association. So I assume that's just homeowners.
Yes.
What are their roles, their obligations, their responsibilities, and what exactly does it mean to be part of the Homeowners Association?
Okay, so what the Homeowners Association controls and administers is the communal property in a state. So for instance, your clubhouses, your golf courses, the streets, all the communal areas that everybody utilizes in that particular estate, they ensure the governance of those. They ensure that a levy is provided for and money is collected, and the upkeep of all of those items are controlled by them.
Okay.
So, and what you find as well is the Homeowners Association becomes the owner of those communal areas.
All right, but a Homeowners Association wouldn't then be involved in like neighbours' developments or renovations or anything, or do they also have a say?
Well, remember, like I said to you before, Jeannie, there is architectural guidelines.
Okay.
And when you buy into an estate, you buy into their rules.
Yeah.
And they would then control those rules through their memorandum of incorporation, which authorizes things like house rules and estate rules and architectural guidelines.
Okay.
So they would ensure good governance of those items.
So, for example, if everybody's house on the estate has to be white, you can't go and paint yours pink.
No, definitely. Exactly. They want us to live in harmony. So.
Yeah, I think I love when it's like that. Now let's look at the body corporate. How does that differ, and what exactly are then the roles, the obligations and the responsibilities of the body corporate?
So the body corporate is really responsible for ensuring that the rules, management and conduct rules are complied with, that they establish a fund and that the money is collected in that fund, and this then goes to the upkeep of the property and running the body corporate, essentially. So that's exactly what they're involved with, is just running the common property, the day-to-day running of a scheme, as well as establishing a fund, controlling that fund, and then ensuring things are looked after.
Okay, so let's have a look at an estate like Eye of Africa, for example, where there's sectional title and there's freestanding homes. Who is then the body, and what is the difference? How can they work in harmony together?
So generally when you buy into an estate and you purchase a sectional title unit in that estate, you automatically become an owner, or you have to acknowledge and consent to becoming an owner of the Homeowners Association. So the Homeowner Association is the controlling body, and that would mean then that you would need to comply with their rules, with their memorandum of incorporation. So they definitely the controlling body, and you would need to comply with their rules as well as your own management and conduct rules within your scheme. And there can also be 2 levies payable in that regard. So that's something that a buyer must definitely look into when buying into an estate. If you are buying into a sectional scheme, you'll have levies for the body corporate within your scheme, as well as for the Homeowners Association to look after those communal areas as well.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for chatting to us.
No, it's a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
I'm definitely very clued up now on property. Now, the grand prize in Winner Home is your choice of one of 3 fully designed cluster homes at the Eye of Africa Golf and Residential Estate. To enter the grand prize competition, visit privateproperty.co.za and click on the Winner Home icon to answer an easy question and vote for your favorite design duo.
Keep a lookout each week for more property advice right here on Win a Home. And remember that when you enter the grand prize competition, you automatically get entered into the bi-weekly draw, where this time you could win a Plascon voucher to the value of 5,000 Rand. Now, coming up, we find out how far those design duos are with their spare rooms at the halfway mark of the challenge. Welcome back. This is Win a Home on Afternoon Express. Now, if you've just joined us, today's show is all about that all-important spare room, the second challenge for our design duos. And they have total creative freedom, but the space cannot be a bedroom. So, Team VC have chosen to do a multi-purpose study/chill room. Team House and Leisure are creating a shared wardrobe and home office. And Team Habitat are building a library. Now, with all of these exciting ideas coming along nicely, it's time for me to take a look at how the progress is going.
Time management was a huge learning curve for all the duos in the previous challenge. With loads of cupboards to be installed, Team House and Leisure made certain this mammoth task got underway as soon as possible.
Yoo-hoo! Anybody home? Hello, Team House and Leisure.
Hello, Danila.
Winners of Challenge 1. How's it going?
Oopsie!
That's interesting. All right, so they're clearly ready for the end of Challenge 2. Is that okay?
It is okay.
It is fine.
I'm just going to sit here and not break anything as the drama unfolds.
My goodness.
Laying everything out here and the rest of it on the floor. Interesting. All right, so halfway through the challenge, how's it going? You guys had an extra 5,000 Rand to spend on your room. How's it all been panning out? Is it going to be on time?
So far, everything is looking good because they're busy with the built-in cabinets right now, and the only thing that we're still waiting for is the table. The chair's already here for the table, and the scissor stone that has to go in the wardrobe.
Okay, so remind us what you had planned. What's the overall vision?
The idea was to have a walk-in closet, since we removed the built-in cabinets from the main bedroom. So just to make it a bit more interesting, not a traditional walk-in closet, we added like a little informal office space.
Which he didn't want to. I had to fight.
But then now I think it's a good idea. It makes the space much more multifunctional. So as you walk into the space, the focal point is going to be the office sitting area, and then you realize that it's more than just an office sitting, like an office setup. There are built-in cabinets as well.
Which are also hidden because there's a mirror finish and it basically reflects the rest of the room, and it adds more lighting because it bounces the light. And also we've got the chandeliers, which we're very excited about. Like, they're coming all the way from Cape Town and they're going to hang almost like a spider pattern. And then we also have got custom bulbs, which also they're different. Like, we paid attention to the detail, that they have character in each one of them.
Did you guys learn any lessons from the last challenge? I mean, are you guys going to finish on time? Are there any issues so far?
It looks like everything will be ready now, and we actually planned that we need to plan much more.
Yeah, so planning is that one thing we need to hit on.
Yes.
Right, I want to go take a look, can I?
Go for it. I actually wish it was mine.
It's subtle. The paint colors are great. I like what they've done with the space. My worry always is that it's a little bit unconventional. Like, who would have an office and a walk-in closet at the same time? But I think in so many ways, perhaps it's multi-purpose. Well done, guys. I hope you guys like it. And here we are. I'm very excited for this one. Team Habitat always have the biggest and boldest ideas. What? Guys, I expected so much more. There's literally just concrete on the floor and paint on the walls. Not even that's complete. Oh my heavens. Abia, Brad.
Why is no one ready? You plan.
Abia, Brad.
No one's.
Guys, what the heck? What's going on?
Well, as you can see, absolutely nothing.
What happened?
Well, sure, I'm trying to hide from you, Danilo. We are. Last time we learned that, you plan and then you stick to the plan. This time around, we stuck to our plan. I mean, we were even early for the first time. And no one's here.
Our carpenters are delayed.
The flooring is still gonna go in. The painters have just done the first coat. Chandeliers coming, but I don't know when. That's also
I don't even know
arriving.
if it's gonna fit.
I'm hearing a lot of blaming of other people, but you guys had a whole nother challenge before this one to learn these lessons. Why are you still behind schedule?
I swear, I'm not even gonna lie.
If we planned any more in advance, we'd be planning the Olympics.
I mean, it's really. No, honestly, it's like, it's not to pass the blame. It's just one of those, we really drew up a really strict plan. So if someone doesn't arrive, I guess you just gotta take the hammer into your own hands.
And today we're going DIY.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's think optimistically. What still needs to be done? What's the vision? What's the plan?
A library.
Shelving. That's the shelving guy. That whole room's supposed to be shelved.
Hitting in some nails, not painting our nails this time.
And then we said to decorate those shelves. Like, I mean, we ordered shelves for days. So it's like, we're not just gonna leave them plain. Because we do like to go big, but then it's like, again, we're in the same situation as last time. I will be honest.
Yeah.
And it's like,
big dreams take big plans, and a lot of stress.
And if you guys don't complete all of this, what happens if you lose again?
We can't lose again.
No. It's time to put on our roller skates and get...
I'll be damned if we lose again. No.
Last week, Team VC were critiqued on not showing more creativity and personality in their room. This time, they're expressing their style with a fun paint technique as part of a feature wall, using Plascon's Nautilus color.
Be careful with this.
So Team VC getting their hands dirty. Hello, you two.
Yep.
Hi, Danilo.
This looks pretty interesting. As hard at work as you guys look, I'm very worried. I just see paint on the walls. Nothing else is in here. Are you guys going to be done?
We're gonna get everything done on time. It's all about time management. I think we're on the right track. So we're not stressing. Our furniture is waiting for us in the other room. You can ask Mr. Paul.
So we have everything here. We just need to put it together as soon as our floors are done.
This looks interesting. Tell me about what the plan is with this piece on the wall.
We're doing like a painting technique effect, which is gonna look very awesome. Just give us 2 hours and we'll be done.
What is the idea then of the whole space?
So this room is basically going to be a safe place for our clients. We want him to come in here, rest and relax. He enjoys music, he enjoys photographs, he enjoys studying, reading. So what we're going to do is have a study / music room / library where he can just relax. So on this wall here, we're going to display one of his prized photos, which was a collaboration we did with Mpomokgadi on photographs
around Josie. And we're thinking of having a poll somewhere, so I'm not sure we're gonna have it.
Relaxing. Yeah.
One thing I've always wanted to do is get my hand involved in the artwork, so can I add my 2 cents?
You can just, let me put a little bit of this.
And then this right here.
And then you can blow. Yeah, there we go.
Look at that.
Hey now.
Yeah, that's
So if you win this home, you can win my personal touch too. Lovely, guys. We'll get back to it.
Thanks, Danilo.
Good luck. I want to see a finished product and I want it to be brilliant.
Thank you, Danilo. We're promising you the best.
True to their word, the pace of work does indeed quicken at all 3 homes. There's a real sense of purpose as the tradesmen bring the duo's vision to life, and it's exciting to see their spare rooms take shape as each specialist adds their input.
Now that you've seen some of what the design duos are planning, let us know what you think of their spare rooms so far. Follow Win a Home on social media and use that all-important hashtag #WinAHome to share your thoughts and comments. Next week, we reveal the completed spare rooms, and it's anyone's guess if Team Habitat will get the victory they feel that they deserve. That's if they even finish on time. Plus, whose photographic collaboration will come out on top when the judges come to visit? Will it be Team VC or Team House and Leisure? I'm imagining some drama. Join us again next week, Friday at 4 p.m. on Win a Home on Afternoon Express. And until then, have a good weekend. Ciao, ciao. Mwah.
Search for a home on any device, anytime, anywhere. Private property, a home for everyone.
Afternoon Express, made with love by Clover.
Another feel-good production.